Okay, boys, so here is the workings for the incomplete record type B for Geraghty. Okay, so the first working we have, lads, there is working 1 is goodwill. Okay, I'll fly through this here because I know most of you know how to do this. Alright, so if you look at our assets adds, okay, our assets there, if we add them up, it's 350, 400, okay, that represents your premises. Okay, plus your stock of 43, 200, plus your debtors of 38, 640. Okay, you've got rates prepaid of 540. You have investments of 60,000. You have equipment of 24,000. Okay, that gives you a total of 516,780. Okay, we add up our liabilities. Okay, only two of them. We've got 1,440, which represents our wages due. We have 42,840, which represents our creditors. Adding those together, we get 44,280 euro. Okay, if we take 44,280 euro, which represents our liabilities, and take away that from our assets of 516,780, we get our net worth. Okay, the net worth of the company then is 472,500. To get our goodwill then, okay, we simply subtract the net worth from what we purchased the business for. We purchased the business for 480,000. So you subtract the 472,500. Okay, and that equals 7,500. Okay, that 7,500, as we well know at this stage, lads, will go in as an intangible asset in your fixed assets. Well, on your balance sheet, let's just say. So, an intangible asset. Okay, next working, moving on. The next paragraph represents the first two entries for drawings. Okay, so Geraghty took stock goods to the value of 416 per month. Okay, so that's from your purchases, and cash of 204 per week. Okay, so we can just open up drawings here. Okay, the first one we have there is purchases. Okay, so purchase is 416 by 12, which gives you 4,992. And then we also had a cash drawings, okay, which was 204 per week, so it's 204 by 52, okay, which is 10,608. Okay, we can leave the rest of that drawings alone and move on to the next bit of information given. So we'll leave a space there. So next working 3. Okay, on the 1st of the 8th, 2011, Geraghty borrowed 144,000, which together with 36,000, which would be capital introduced of his own personal funds, was used to purchase an adjoining business premises. It was agreed that the sum borrowed would be repaid in 20 equal half-yearly instalments. The first instalment becomes due on the 1st of March of next year. Interest was to be charged at the rate of 6% per annum. Okay, so this here can be your loan. Okay, and your loan interest. Okay, well, let's look at the interest first of all. Well, the loan itself is 144,000. It's been charged at a rate of interest of 6%. And we've got it on the 1st of the 8th, which means we had it for 5 months. Okay, so the interest that we should be paying is 3,600. Okay, so that's the interest. Now there's workings on interest. We've got drawings and interest paid already, so we'll have to work in a separate working on interest in no time being. But for the time being, we can leave that there. The loan repayments itself. Okay, I think it's worth noting this. Okay, well, if you have 144,000 of a loan, okay, and we divide that by 20 because we're paying it back in 20 equal installments, we get 7,200. Okay, it's each year you're going to pay 2. Okay, so that means 14,400 is due for next year. So that 14,400 then, lads, is a current liability. Your loan then in your finance buy is no longer 144,000. You have a minus of 14,400 from it. Okay, and you get 129,600. So this is a new amount of your loan that will go into your finance buy. Okay. Now, again, lads, I will do every single work in here so you don't miss it. Okay, obviously you can skip a couple of these and do them in your balance sheet if you like. But as I said, I will do them all out so you can see and nothing's missed. So, the premises then, well, at the beginning of the year when you purchased the company, the premises that you had on your books was 350,400. Okay, together with 144,000 and 36,000 of his own capital, which gives you 180,000. Okay, you've now added that into your premises. So that 530,400, okay, is a new figure that will go into your fixed assets for your premises. Okay. Okay, moving on, boys. Working 5. Okay. So the next working here that you can look at then, lads, is you can move into your, I suppose it's worth noting, as then it's capital introduced. Okay, so that 36,000 of his own money is capital introduced. Okay, during the year, then this is just part 3. During the year, Geraghty lodged the business bank account an Enterprise Ireland assistance grant of 7,200. So this is also capital introduced. Okay, and there are the last two, or the only two entries for capital introduced. That's 43,200. Okay, and as we know, capital introduced, lads, will go into your finance by section. Okay. An investment interest of 3,000. Okay. As I said, there's no work in here, lads, but I'm going to note it so you know where this goes. So you've got investment interest. Okay. So your investment interest there, lads, is 3,000. Okay. And we know where they go. Alright, we know that's a gain. Alright. Okay. Next working. Working 7. So that's taking care of the grant and it's taking care of the investment interest. Now he made the following payments from the business bank account during the year. So light and heat. Okay, is our next working. Okay, so he paid 9,000 this year. Okay, now if you come down to the bottom of the question, well, if you look at the top of the question, you can see that there's nothing affecting light and heat in regards to electricity or oil. Okay, if you come down to the bottom of the question, we have 2 items. Alright, so the first one there that we have is stock of heat and oil. So that's, you treat that as a prepayment at the end of the year. Okay, so you can have prepaid oil if you want there. Okay, at the end of the year, so we know we're taking it away because it was not used. Okay, then we have due at the end of the year, so we know we add this on. So due at the end of the year was €552. Okay, doing a quick bit of math there, lads, you'll get 9192. Okay, we have drawings with this now as well. Okay, and your drawings there is given in the paragraph on drawings, just working underneath. This is Geraghty estimated that 20% of interest rates payable, 20% of light and heat used, so 20%. Now, 20% of 9192 gives you €1,838.4. Okay, now you're not going to get a decimal in the exam, lads. Okay, so I'm just going to leave out that 0.4 to make it a little bit easier for us. Okay, and that gives us 7354. This prepayment of oil, lads, is a current asset. Okay, this due at the end there is a current liability, and this 1838 is obviously going to go into the drawings, and this 7354 is going to go in as an expense in your P&L. So we'll go back up to drawings and put in our 1838. Okay, so light and heat 1838. All right, moving on to the next working. Okay, so what's the next one here? Interest 2,400. So this is our loan interest. Okay, so this is working number 8. Okay, so can we have another go at this loan interest here? All right, so he's paid, okay, 2,400 for the year. All right, we know the total bill is going to be 3,600 from working it out earlier. So up here, okay, that 3,600 there, look, that's what we know he should pay for the year. All right, so coming back down here, okay, if he's paid 2,400, okay, therefore, and he has to pay 3,600 for the year, well, then we know that there's a due at the end of the year. Okay, and due at the end of the year then is that 1,200. Okay, that being your current liability. Now we have drawings here again. Okay, When you come down here, you can see there that 25% of interest payable should be attributed to the private use of the business. Okay, so 25% of 3.6 is 900. You're left with 2,700. Okay, we know that will go in as an expense in your P&L. Go back up to drawings, 900 for loan interest. Okay, so you have interest, okay, 900. Alright, so that's loan interest taken care of. You can just come over to this side here. It makes it easier for me to go up and down. Okay, the next working is working number 9. Okay, so what's the next thing? Equipment purchase on the 1st to the 7th. Alright, well, it's an easy working, but as I said, just so you won't forget it, I'll do them all out here. So equipment at the start of the year, gentlemen, you can see there the equipment was 24,000 and you have to purchase a new equipment for 18,000, which gives you a total of 42,000. As we know, lads, that will just go in as a fixed asset in your balance sheet. That simple. Okay, working 10. Delivery vans. Okay, as you can see, lads, we had no delivery vans at the start of the year. Again, it's just worth noting, lads, that it's 36,000, so you don't forget. Is going to go in as a fixed asset. Alright. Okay, that's that taken care of. Wages and general expenses is our next working 11. Okay, so wages and general expenses. Okay, so how much did we pay? Well, he paid 96,000. Okay, if you go back up to the top of the question, let's see, due on the 1st to 1st. Okay, we take away, which was 1,440. Okay, if you come down here, lads, the last sentence of the kind of work, or the third note, the payment for wages and general expenses includes a €3,600 petrol bill. Okay, so that's drawings of 3,600. Okay, take those away from 96,000, you get 90,960. Okay, that's an expense. Okay, so go back up to drawings there, 3.6 for petrol. Okay, I'll just move it over here. So petrol, okay, 3,600. Okay, next working. Working 12. Okay, so what comes after wages and general expenses is rates. Alright. Okay, so he's paid 8,400 on rates. Okay, but if you look back to the top of the question, he had rates prepaid on the 1st to 1st, which is 540. We add that on. But if he paid for the year, that means he's got prepaid at the end of the year also. It's also 3 months. 8,400 divided by 12 multiplied by 3 will give us 2,100. Prepaid at the end of the year we take away, which gives us 6,840. So that there is a current asset. Okay, we also have drawings on rates, lads. It's 20% of rates payable. Okay, so 20% of 6,840 is 1,368. Alright, which gives us 5,472. Right, and that there is your expense. So we go back up to drawings, 1,368 for rates. So 1,368. Alright. Okay. That's rates taken care of. Okay, that was working 12. Now, next working there, working 13. Okay, so we've done all the drawings there. The next note 4, so we've got rates done, light and heat done, and interest rates, or interest drawings done. So Geraghty decided to set up a provision for bad debts. Okay, so as we know, there has been no provision yet, lads. Okay, he's doing it at the end of the year, so we're going to take the figure for debtors at the end of the year, which was 40,800, multiply it by 3%, and you get 1,224. Be careful with this now, lads. Because there was no provisions before, this is all. This is an expense, as well as taking it away from your debtors in your balance sheet. Okay. We have a small bit of workings to do here with depreciation. Okay. Your depreciation then, the first one that they ask you to do is depreciation on delivery vans. Okay, so we have 36,000 for delivery vans. We're going to multiply that by our 15%, this is the rate that they've given us. Now if you remember, we got these delivery vans purchased, okay, on the 1st of the 9th, which means we only had it for 4 months. Okay, so that's a figure of 1,800. Okay, I hope you know what to do with 1,800 at this stage, okay, but just to be sure, it's an expense, and you must also take it away from your fixed asset. Okay, the last piece of depreciation on equipment. Now, we had equipment start of the year, so 24,000. That's going to be multiplied by the rate that they give us. It's 10%, excuse me, which gives us 2,400. We purchased new equipment in the year for 18,000. Same rate, okay. We only had this for 6 months, so it's 900. So the 2,400 and the 900, okay, it gives you 3,300. And like above, lads, expense and also take it away from your fixed asset. Okay. And the last note then, it says include asset liabilities of the firm was stock, which includes stock of heat and oil, so make sure you take the oil out of closing stock. Okay, you've debtors, bank overdraft, current liability, electricity due, which you've all taken care of, and trade creditors we know is a current liability. Okay, now